Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're going to be playing some Mario Kart World, doing some verses, maybe a little bit of battle. Kind of just depends on... so sorry about that. Whatever we're feeling. It's been quite some time since we played this game. I don't think we've touched it really since it came out, in all honesty. Which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. There's just been so many good games coming out that our interests have kind of gone elsewhere.
Is that the reason?
Maybe that,
or is there really not a lot to do in this
Dad,
game?
you have to realize I don't pick games like this up by myself, and unless I'm gonna play it with friends or with you, I'm not really gonna be picking this. So I feel like it's like Smash Bros. I had a lot of fun unlocking all the characters when it came out. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time unlocking all the characters. But once that happened, I didn't really know what to do, and it's all self-guided at that point. And I feel like for a lot of people, games where there's not really much of an objective, it can kind of it can be difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like why some people can't play open world games, or not. Yeah, it's why I struggle with open world games, even because like you'll be trying to maintain focus and then you'll get distracted by something else. Oh, but like I feel like with this, like once you've done everything, like how, unless you're ghost racing yourself, what else can you really do to keep yourself entertained? I don't know. It just depends. Some people can just play this and just enjoy the raw fun of it, and other people, I don't know. I was upset that the open world didn't really have a whole lot of shit going on.
Yeah, and I was also disappointed that it was not something that we could do on separate Switches, because I thought that was going to be, you know, more of a thing that we would just be able to meet up and kind of like, I don't know.
I also don't know what I had in mind when I heard the concept get announced, but at the same time, what was delivered was not what I was expecting. Nonetheless, it's interesting to see that some people have gone back and started playing Mario Kart 8 again. I know a lot of competitive people just prefer this, like think that game kind of perfected some of the systems, which I can understand. And it's something that a lot of us played to death, so like for me, I don't really have a whole lot of interest unless like I'm hanging out with the buddies. I was gonna say the homies, and buddies at the same time. I don't really say buddies, nonetheless. Hanging out with the homies, you know, the dudes, the guys, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
A lot of the times, I don't think any of my friends have a Switch 2. I think the Switch 2, and you can quote me on this if you want, and me and Pops have said this, you know, a couple times, but like, the Switch 2 is the Wii U 2. It is literally going to go down in history as just such a poorly selling console with very few actual like, don't get me wrong, like, other consoles like Xbox and PlayStation 5 aren't doing a whole lot better when it comes to producing games, but like, there's not been a whole lot to draw you to the Switch 2 versus the Switch 1. And I feel like the life cycle is just, it's weird. Like, I would have expected at least 5 more games than are currently out that are Switch 2 exclusives. And they're only slowly coming out now.
We can actually, let's go ahead and just not even, because I mean, it does sound super dirty when you just, you know, limit Nintendo to this conversation, but let's take a look at the last whole console generation as a whole. Like, where is exclusivity, and what would make you feel like you have to buy and be loyal to one specific console versus another, because there really is only a handful for any given one.
And not even just that, like, oh, welcome to stream, EFJ. Well, we're not throwing shade at the Switch. I think the Switch was a great console. The problem is the Switch 2 has not done enough to make it really worth your time and money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's Mario Kart World, there's Donkey Kong Bonanza, now there's Pocopia. You know, so that's a new game that didn't launch on Switch, did it?
I don't
think it's okay. So like, but there's only a hand. I mean, I'm sure there's more than that, but there's not a lot compelling me to say get my friend to buy one.
The people that made out the most in this situation are people that did not adopt into the Switch, and then now found that there's a lot of stuff that they're gonna enjoy, and then now they're gonna jump in. Period. Now that's the best value ever, because then you have all of the Switch library that exists and everything that comes out new. But if you decided that you wanted to shit can your OLED that you just spent all that money on and upgrade to a Switch 2, you're getting a poorer screen, unfortunately. But then you're getting some performance upgrades and some exclusivity based on hardware limitations, but you're not getting a lot more, and you're having to put a lot more money into it. So I dare to say that those people, kind of lost out a little bit. The people that got the OLED and they're like, oh, now I want the Switch 2, let's just go ahead and galvanize the OLED.
So you?
No, I had that for quite some time, and I loved my, my consoles, but like them discontinuing stuff like, Hulu and stuff on that is definitely...
That makes no sense. You can't get YouTube on the Switch 2, right?
Right.
You can't get YouTube. You cannot watch this video on the Switch 2, which is stupid.
Yeah.
I get that Nintendo wants it to be more game-oriented, then fucking make more of them.
Make more of them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna simmer down.
Simmer down.
This is supposed to be a chill game, but like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna take off some of the media apps because you feel like people are not using the console for what you intended it to be used for enough, then make more first-party titles.
Right.
I don't want to spend $70 or $70 or whatever on Mario Tennis. I'll pay 40. I'll pay probably 50 even. But like $70 for a tennis game?
EFJ says hug spray.
No, I just get so passionate. I get so passionate very easily because, especially when it comes to things that I enjoy, I feel like I want as a consumer to get the most value. You know what I mean? And when I feel like there's something that could happen and it's not like, it doesn't make sense to me, I get ridiculously passionate sometimes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Are you ready to get into it? I was waiting for your player one.
Oh, sorry.
I would have started this so much longer.
I was just letting you finish what you were saying.
I'm good. I feel like I alienated people.
No, there was a commercial.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of times where when you learn. Sorry, I slowly lost my train of thought. There's so many characters, I forgot that some of these characters were even in the game. I don't know, when you learn about kind of what's possible in video games, and like, don't get me wrong, it takes a crazy amount of... Holy shit, you have a lot of outfits unlocked. Yeah, I'm not finishing that thought. I'm not. I got too distracted. The burger hat. You have so many cool characters. I see why you didn't play this. You just sat down and beat it all.
I don't have everybody unlocked, but it's too many characters.
I don't know. Okay, my whole thought was on the Switch you can watch YouTube. Why all of a sudden can you not watch YouTube on the Switch too? It was possible before. Why is it not possible now? And that's kind of the whole thought with like retro video games is like, why are the ones that came out back then sometimes so much better than the shit that's getting churned out now? I don't know. I think when it comes to games, the best ones are the ones that the people who make them want to play them. So they make them because they like playing it.
I feel like there was a transition where there was just a lot more boardroom talk in the video game office versus just getting it done. How was Chief?
Chief's doing good. He was taking a nap last time I saw him.
I think he's outside now.
Oh, he is?
I think so.
I'm gonna play this guy. No, I'm not. I lied. Boom. See, I don't even remember. I don't remember who I liked playing.
Here we go. I'm not gonna win.
Gotta love all these remixes of classic soundtracks. I feel like I liked this one. Which one you want to do? See, EFJ's agree. This is why we titled this this stream this, because we wanted to get people's opinion. There's, first of all, after they've added all the shit, there's a wide variety of content in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at this point. So I can understand why once you've beaten this, at least for most people, like once you've played through it all, unless you're playing with friends and they haven't played it, it's not as, I don't know, it's not as magical on a replay as some of the Mario Kart 8 stuff was. But that's also because it has so many tracks from so many different games in it.
Yeah. I'm playing as Luigi and I'm on the left.
And I'm playing as Waluigi. I thought, who better to play if he's playing Luigi? Oh shit. Do you have a favorite new item? Or returning item? I think the feather's returning.
I like the Mega Mushroom.
Yeah. Is that in this?
Yeah. Let's use it.
See, I that shows how little we played. Because I forgot.
I was having a hard enough time thinking of something new, so... Because we have not played this game in months.
Years, almost.
That's anything else.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it feels like that.
It does feel like years. Maybe not years, but like a year. This is 2025. Was it June?
I think the console's only like 9 months old. Who was that? It was you! It was you!
What?
You passed. And that's what you get. That's what you get.
That's what you get.
And that's what I get.
And that's what we get.
And that's what we got.
And that's what we got.
And we got that. What is that? What are you doing?
Sorry. Now Pops is gonna start doing terrible. Just kidding. What's the best Nintendo handheld?
The Game Boy Advance SP.
It's a good pick. I actually would probably say the same thing. I
The
feel like,
second version with the brighter screen.
well, that's just the SP.
No, there's two versions of the SP.
There's two versions of the SP.
The first SP screen is dimmer, and then they fixed it.
Oh.
That's why you want to look for a specific
Oh, the
button.
001.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yuppers. That thing is a fucking beast.
AG. I feel like it's AGS 001, the screen. I could be wrong. I've replaced them. They're pretty easy to work on. I mean, I think I've talked about it before. Besides the ribbon cable, anything that has a fucking ribbon cable, man. If you know, you know. You snap that thing and you're done. There's no fixing it. There's no replacing it. It's over. Like.
But the wide boy, the big boy, just turned 25 years the other day. Game Boy Advance.
Really?
Yep. 25 years old.
Because that was my childhood, and I'm 20, so because there's always going to be an overlap. Of course, I experienced things that came out 5 years before I was born and while I was born. That's how technology works. You watch other people play things that, you know, because like my coworkers are like, "You're so young, man. What do you mean you played this?" I'm like, even if it weren't for Pops being like super passionate about tech and, you know, and the history of video games, like I don't know, that still would have been things that were relevant. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew a lot more people who had PSP than GBAs, but I knew people with GBAs. My cousin had a fucking Game Boy, like, you know, he and that was unrelated to my family. You know what I mean? Like, or like my side of the family. I guess it's weird because I've learned that some people grew up with so little video games or like variety, and it's obviously like the thing I was spoiled with growing up is having a dad who was so into video games. But like, I would talk to people my age about things that I thought they would definitely know, and they'd have no fucking clue. And I'm like, damn, it's just weird because you try to find things that you have in common with other people, and then you realize things that are really important to you mean fucking nothing to other people. It's such a weird thing to kind of grasp. And I was actually having a conversation with my mom about something similar, about how like it's interesting that parents and children, like an important event in like a key moment for a child could have just been any other day for a parent, and not in a bad way, but it's like the way that time scale works. Like, the older you get, it feels like time's moving quicker.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So with that, I feel like as a parent, you're older, so you know it's just a day. But as a kid, and I've said this before, a year was like the longest period of time that existed. You know what I mean? When you're like in like...
Yeah, 'cause you're waiting for Christmas, you're waiting for birthday.
Yeah, elementary school, middle school...
You're waiting for summer vacation.
All
you have these milestones that happen quarterly within the year that makes the year feel paced, but like, man, Christmas takes forever, summer vacation takes forever. But when you get in summer vacation, that 3 months goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Then they trimmed it down to like 7 weeks or whatever for you guys, you know?
Yeah, it's weird because I had multiple versions of summer break. Like, there were like you said, there were times I feel like I got more time, like our class got more time. I mean, I don't know. They kind of changed it. Maybe it was just going from school to school, or going from each milestone. Sorry, I just completely... Woo!
What happened?
$10 dono from EFJ.
Oh yeah, EFJ, thank you so much.
It's a cute little sticker there.
Oh, dude, super sticker?
Yeah, it's a little Shiba.
Oh, stick.
It looks like it.
Thank you so much, EFJ.
Yeah,
so
I drove
awesome.
off the road.
we haven't really... This is the most traction we've probably got on a duo stream in a while, so super thankful. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Everyone asked for us to do streams together, and then we finally made the time and were able to do streams and stuff together, and it didn't get the same kind of traction. So, like, it's not about that, but we want the people who ask to see us play stuff together, we want them to be there to see it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially
Like,
when we have to schedule it, and it's a lot less easily scheduled.
yeah, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm very
So
thankful.
thankful. So
Yeah,
cool.
awesome. EFJ's the GOAT.
Yeah, and Ember, and Blue, and the kitties. They got the Husky.
The whole crew,
yeah,
the
they
whole
got-
pack.
Yep.
The zoo.
The zoo, the farm.
Yeah.
Got Miss Doolittle over there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I envy it a little bit. If I had the space, I'd have all
Dude,
the
to have
animals.
a free flying bird in your home? How cool would that be?
But then again, I did.
Does Ember fish you a cold Pepsi once in a while?
I did talk a little bit about the bird situation we were talking about the other day, and I think you may have helped me a little bit.
Helped you on make a good decision there.
I made a compromise. We wouldn't get a bird until we didn't have any other pets, which would probably be like our 30s. Which I think I could raise a bird in my 30s. I feel like a bird's an advanced pet anyways.
It is. It's an advanced level pet.
Yeah.
That's some advanced level shit. You gotta be literally willing to clean up shit all the time, and bird vet bills apparently are high, so you have to be able to be in a good spot to afford that, and not have to like compromise entertainment or food versus taking care of your animal.
Can't have a cat because my cat Beans
The
would
smells
just,
thing. Did you tell them about that? Like
Yeah.
the no essential oils and stuff.
yeah, that all kind of contributes to the waiting kind of.
Well, luckily we had somebody knowledgeable about that to give you all that inside information.
True enough, because people, I'm gonna be honest, people online.
You just keep them in a cage and just clean their poop.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people online, some people downplay it.
Other people romanticize how great it is.
Yeah.
You're not even given like the true ins and outs of what it really entails.
Well, or they, I don't know, or I don't know. I feel like some people
You like that?
they make it sound really great, but then I guess downplaying is still a good word, but like they do, like you said, they don't tell you all of the necessary things that go into it, or all of the daily things that may be associated with owning that type of pet. Because like I thought I would want to, I don't know, I thought I wanted a ferret when I was younger, and I interacted with a ferret at one point. Ooh, cut him off right at the end.
Jeez.
But I had like played with a couple ferrets. I'm trying to think where, but like they were assholes, and they kept stealing shit. Like they were just, and then they kept hiding and getting into places you couldn't reach them, and like we were babysitting them. That's what
Having
it
a
was.
bird is like having a toddler for 20 to 25 years.
Holy shit! I didn't think about bird lifespan.
Holy shit. That's a long time to have a baby. We both lost the computer. Can you hand me that water, please? That'd be awesome.
It's a little reminder. If you're out there watching our streams, be sure to get a little bit of hydration up in you. Maybe while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well if you haven't already. And then, I hate to do this, but if you're on mobile and you're not getting notifications for the streams, you click on the bell again, and then you go, it'll either say custom, none, you set it to all. Make sure it says all notifications, so you get notified for each and every upload. It's ridiculous that YouTube just can't notify you about your favorite streamers.
Or if you like the streams and you don't really care what we stream, you just like watching whatever we stream, but then like you find out that you missed one, but you got the second one, but maybe the one that we did prior was like your favorite thing, and you didn't get to be there while we were live. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, ferrets are just straight up destructive.
So I got a ferret story. My buddy, his girlfriend's son had decided that he wanted to appease his girlfriend by using tax money to get a tag team of ferrets.
Tax money? Tax money for the
Tax money. It's funny. Ferrets are definitely a tax money thing.
Dude, but that's such a waste of tax money.
So he buys two ferrets, and we didn't know anything about this, and we're just sitting downstairs and just talking and stuff, hanging out. And all of a sudden we just hear like this cage rattling, and I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that's the ferrets. They're upstairs. They're just going crazy because they're bored."
They're just going crazy.
I mean, and ferrets, I guess, will sharpen their teeth on the cage and stuff, or like dull their teeth out because they keep growing. So like they do it to like file their teeth down. So, but they're doing this obsessively, and basically, over time, he's too apathetic to handle such a high maintenance animal. So it's in the cage. They're in the cages all the time, just going crazy. And I guess the long story short was, he didn't try to rehome these things. He just one day they just took him out into the woods and let him loose. Like,
how much were they?
I think they're like, are they like thousands of dollars? Or like, they're at least hundreds of dollars.
Would you not try to sell them?
Rehome them at least.
I mean, I get it, but like, I'm not someone who's trying to make a cent off of any animal in my life ever. I'm just not. I'm not money motivated. You know what I mean? Like, but to me, if you sunk your whole tax refund into some ferrets,
I think
there's
the whole outfit was $1,200. 2 ferrets, cage.
you should have known.
It's in $1,200 and $1,500. They spent a lot of money.
No, but like for 2 ferrets, that's a good deal.
Because they were told to get 2 because they had, you know, they would.
I feel like that's too cheap.
They're in pairs. Maybe it was thousands of dollars.
Oh, I was about to say because I feel like $1,200 for 2 ferrets and a cage, $600 ferrets.
I mean, I'm from the '80s. So
I don't know
I'm
shit
I'm
about
just thinking the movie.
ferret numbers.
I'm just thinking the movie Beastmaster. You know, where he's got these 2 little ferrets that just roll and following around. And I just thought how cool they were when I was a kid. But like after listening to these things go nuts, we had to go outside.
They were annoying.
Like I was like, I couldn't deal with that.
I didn't chime in, but I had been there. I remember. I'm trying to think of how much I want to talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just say
That's all I said.
there was a bunch of video games in the rooms with the ferrets, right? And I'm looking through these video games. There's like something that stood out, and the only reason I remember it was there was an unused code for Halo for PC, or no, for not Halo for PC. What game was it for PC? No, the original Call of Duty. That's what it was. It was COD 1 for PC. And I'm just looking at it, and the fact that it's not scratched off, I thought it was kind of funny. You know what I mean? And I didn't recognize whatever operating system this game was running on. Don't get me wrong, it probably wasn't that old. But like, that's like so expired. You know what I mean? Like, what do you use that for? What? Who sells that in a video game lot? Because I'm just like going through video games, like, you know what I mean? Like, because me and Pops love games, and you know, if one of his friends has some games, we're gonna go check them out. Like,
Oh yeah.
so like, I'm looking through it, and it's all not that great, but like, I don't know. I was just befuddled by like a older code that just didn't. It was something you had to have paid for, unless it was bundled with something.
Going back to your early content or your early comment about being hesitant about the Switch 2, if you love your Switch, EFJ, you will love the fact that the Switch 2 has bigger Joy-Cons, especially if you're playing in a tablet mode. They got more HD rumble technology to them, so there's more to grip onto as well as far as the form factor, and it makes a lot of your Switch 1 games perform a lot better. So it's definitely a performance upgrade that will, you know, lend itself hopefully to some really great experiences this year. There's the From Software game that we're looking forward to coming out this year called Duskbloods. That's going to be amazing.
I forgot that was coming out this year.
So like there is reasons to treat yourself to it if you love the Switch. I mean, I'd venture to say people that really enjoy their Switch are the people that, if I'm selling this to you, I'm selling those people up on it more than anything, because that's the reason to get it, is because you want a more higher performing Switch. Not because you want a sequel to the Switch. This is really the Super Nintendo Switch. That's what it really is.
From $250 to $2,000 for those animals.
Yeah, I'm wanting to say that between everything, maybe the whole outfit was $1,500 to $2,000 for 2 ferrets in a cage.
That's some budget ferrets right there. They probably knew they had behavioral issues.
They were just like the Ultimate Warrior, shaking the ropes all day.
Oh gosh.
I just was like, we're not sitting in the house. We're not doing this. No fucking way. No way.
And they're mean too. Like,
Yeah,
they passed the cage and they were like,
yeah, I'm like, no, thank you. I just had romanticized how cool these things were based on the movie Beastmaster. He runs around and they're just following. The 2 of them are just following him. Like, it's just like the coolest 2 little companions that are just, like Chip and Dale, just following around and just adding to all the little antics, and they're just chilling. Like, no, that's not like what it is at all.
Chip and Dale.
Yeah. You know, just look.
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. I'll try co-op speed running it with you sometime.
The people want that.
That's what I
Look at this one, man. We got Super Mario Land.
Do that one.
Got Mario, or got Donkey Kong. Got dinosaurs.
You also got a Koopa with sunglasses.
That's one of my favorite parts of the movie Step Brothers is where he goes and talks about being a dinosaur at the end. That's like one day.
Do you think we could stream the Mario Brothers movie, the original one?
Off the original one.
Do you think we could make members only content? That's us reacting to the original one, because I've never seen it. If I'm gonna watch, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
There's just like no.
Well, I mean, people do the reaction to stuff that's on YouTube. People do it like you're watching stuff and they're reacting to it. So.
But the thing is, they do a lot of editing, and it's like they're only showing some parts. You're probably not allowed to just watch a whole movie.
People make money watching old commercials.
I would like to do some of that, but that's like
No, we don't want to step on Pat Contry's bread and butter.
oh, fuck that guy.
Might put us on the banned list for all the things that may remind him of his horrible
Dude,
childhood.
he's such a little chud.
He made some good books though, man. He made that video with James.
People love dogging on him. People do not look at him in the same regard as James at all. Plenty of people there are still memes to this day. I guarantee you people pass around AVGN memes and they don't even know who he is. Like, the most popular one I feel like is the bit one, where every time he goes down in bits, the quality gets worse and worse, and then they start deep frying the audio and it starts getting real low quality, and then when he gets to half bit, you can't even see anything.
I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
You know the bit I think it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, in the video where he talks about
8-bit, quarter bit.
okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, now I know.
Yeah. But like, there are people who I'm sure have passed that around. Like, cause I saw a post on Instagram that had 300,000 reshares. I'm like, I guarantee you, not everyone who is reshared doesn't fucking see that. I don't know. It kind of sucks. I wish he would have just stopped making content
Before he sold out the Screenwave.
That, and before he just started making stupid shit. I feel like the last good thing he made was the stuff with Macaulay Culkin.
That was really good stuff.
That was pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't like the Gilbert Godfrey stuff?
That wasn't after that, was that?
I don't know.
I thought that was before that.
That's about when I stopped really watching.
Yeah, the Gilbert Godfrey stuff was good too. God rest his soul. The fucking goat. The
So
goat.
funny.
One of the funniest fucking comedians. And a lot of people only know him as fucking the bird from Aladdin.
He's Iago from Aladdin.
Literally, I know him for more like, I feel like I've seen a lot of his stand-up.
Stuff that has to do with hardcore tigers.
He has this. I can't even like. I used to be able to do a pretty decent Gilbert Godfrey, but you have to practice voices and impressions. But
I remember the first time I heard Bobcat Goldthwait in his
Yeah.
normal voice. I was like, "That's a character. That's not how you normally sound." Like, that's crazy.
but it's a character that you kill your vocal cords for. Who was it recently that I was hearing said that their character voice was fucking terrible? It was not someone obvious like Tom Kenny. It was someone like I'm trying to think. Someone very recognizable, or maybe it was a singer. It'll come to me tomorrow in the middle of the day. Like, oh yeah, this was that person I was talking about on stream. I don't know, it was someone pretty iconic, but yeah, like there are so many people who just sacrifice their vocal cords for the love of the game.
Well, I feel like the woman that does Marge Simpson's voice is like really losing it. Like she's just like losing it. Like I feel like just holding on so much to keep whatever's even like the remnants of what started there, but that's kind of close to I think her normal voice, but just kind of like projected more.
Or you add a little bit of the nasaliness.
But yeah, she unfortunately like she's starting to sound more naturally how she made her sisters and her mother sound in the early
Yeah, it's
seasons.
just probably too grating now.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
You know. We should have titled the stream Mario Kart World is too much of a good thing. I almost feel
It's
like
fantastic.
it's, but I feel like it is. It is. Like
This is one of the best ones.
yeah.
This cup might be my favorite cup, actually.
Besides Cuphead,
It's true.
that was our bread and butter.
I like the...
That's what launched us into 100 subscribers.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty much.
And it's also our fucking most popular video.
So if you ever want to see us play some Cuphead, just say, hey, guys, play some Cuphead together, and we're like, we'll figure it out. Because, I mean, that might be the first thing that we want to actually do a little bit of practice off stream, and put cheers.
Yeah, I feel like it comes pretty quick.
I don't know what it was about that delicious last course content. We wanted it so bad that we weren't playing like that anybody was watching, but
Yeah, that's the
man.
thing, because nobody was watching.
Yeah,
We just need to start recording. 2026, the Vid-Bits post more long-form videos.
Yeah, there's a couple.
It's
speed runs
coming.
up. There's a couple.
It's
cool-
coming. Pops has already laid the groundwork with a couple of, and they did good your Friday the 13th. Like, at least for us, moderately decent for long form.
That was last year.
Yeah,
But this is the stuff I just put up is the first stuff this year.
yeah. So you know we're gonna get it going, and we're gonna post more long form.
Yeah.
You know, because not everyone can always tune into our streams. We need to remember that. You know.
Especially because we say, hey, we go live 1 to 3 times a day, and then you just don't know when that is. I've been really taking the temperature of the community to find out when it is, but we have so many people that do not watch in the United States that I just try to.
And don't get me
Pepper it
wrong,
in.
there are definitely people who go back and watch the streams, but I don't know, it might be easier for them to consume a 20-minute video than a 3-hour stream.
Especially when sometimes the 20-minute video is the best parts of the 3-hour stream.
True.
Which, the last 2 runs I put up there, you get to see Super Mario World in a really decent time, and then, you know, and then if you like the Zelda runs, then you can see what we're working towards here. We're working towards sub 42 minutes, and it's gonna happen. It will happen. Fuck it. Man,
Oh,
jeez.
it's
You got a hella big lead there, boy.
had one. Can't see it. Oh yeah. A pretty sizable little lead there.
Yoshi's drinky.
Can't see second place though, so they have to be somewhere sandwiched between you and me.
There they are.
Oh, it's Luigi. Okay, I thought you were Luigi still.
We got Luigi.
Oh yeah. You slowed him down.
And somebody else just skipped some business. What? Why'd they pass it?
Skadoosh. It is my catchphrase.
It is.
I don't know where it came from. I doubt I made it up. It's also just kind of like a generic, like, sound effect. Like, I think of just like a comic book sound effect.
You probably heard from Jack Dwyer.
No.
That's what he says.
Is it something he says? I don't feel like I've watched a lot of Jack Black. I watched School of Rock and Music class.
Give me something good.
But literally, like, I don't know. You didn't really watch a whole lot of Jack Black.
Pooh. Skapoo. You lost Ember. Where did you lose the bird?
Oh, it's fucking Kung Fu Panda. So yeah, it is Jack Black.
Yeah.
That's the only.
That's
That's
what I'm
really
saying.
the only Jack
Yeah,
Black
that's
thing
what I
that
did. I wasn't
ever...
sure if it was actually him physically, but yeah, I knew it was something that you heard.
Because I
You would have heard
couldn't
that all the time.
I could not visualize.
Skadoosh.
I could not visualize him saying it. But
Yeah.
technically, it might not even be him that I remember hearing it from, because it's the guy doing his voice for the show. I watched more of the Kung Fu Panda show than the
That's
movies.
not Jack Black?
No, it's a guy doing a perfect impression of Jack
No
Black.
way. I was like, wow, I can't believe they got Jack Black for that show.
No.
What?
Let me see. Legends of Awesomeness.
Say what? Say what?
Yeah, I'm almost 100%. Yeah, no, it's a guy named Mike Wingert.
He's up behind the TV beating a porky.
He is just a bunch. He seems to kind of be an all-arounder.
Skadoosh.
One of those guys that you see in like everything, like all kinds of video game background characters to anime background characters. I think it seems like they picked him up for Kung Fu Panda 3 instead of Jack Black.
What the?
No, they had him in there as well. I guess he must have cameoed as somebody. Well, they did that with the Hotel Transylvania movies. They just eventually outsourced Adam Sandler.
What?
Yeah, they got rid of him for like the most recent one.
What the hell? Like, hey, dude, you do a good Sandler. Come here.
Crimson Desert ad on the Vid-Bits channel.
Really?
It was. I skipped it. What? It's not gonna count anyways. I mean, it's from the Vid-Bits, so none of those they all end up filtering out.
Man, we gotta get some stream to pop off so we can give these memberships away before the end of the month. I'm just waiting for anything to hit 10 people. Before it's like, Braden's like, hey, as soon as it's 200 or 300 people.
I told you.
Now it's like 10 people.
I told you, and
well,
you're like,
yeah, we gave away the first 5 this, the only stream that popped off at the beginning of this month. It's only been like one.
That's true.
So I've just been waiting for the other one to happen.
I popped off just now. I just won. I just won the whole dang thing with 3 stars.
You're 3 stars.
I'm a 5-star man. This doesn't represent me.
Oh, you unlocked somebody.
I did.
Aww.
He's in his damn Boy
Aww.
Scout. One motherfucking Boy Scout outfit. He's got badges on his back. He's
Aw,
cool.
He's got badges.
I like him. Look.
He needs a little stinking badge. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's like
That's adorable. What was that?
it was a little burp.
Think you swallowed it up?
Yep.
Alright.
I was about to bust out into song.
What kind of song?
I think it was Aerosmith.
Alright, well you can't do that.
No.
Oh man. Dream on! That's all you can say. That's all you can say.
I need to look at the song. It's now in my head and I need to get it out of my head. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about it and I'm like, damn, now it's stuck there.
I have to be Burger Bud. I've looked at it like 5 times. I don't know why.
You gotta be up too?
Little burger toad.
I too shall be Burger Bud.
Is there a burger?
There's no food themed ones.
What? Where's the giant SpongeBob burger? Damn.
Oh, this looks like what he delivered his food on.
About the dread sled.
Yeah.
Oh no. Look at a little dapper deal there.
Okay, now I have to tell them what the fuck you're talking about, because it doesn't make any sense because nobody can see. Unless when face cam finally comes on, we're just gonna angle it right at it.
It's jiggling.
It's this banister, right? It's a little decorative piece. It's like, you know, how wide would you say that is?
Oh.
Like 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about like 3 feet wide or whatever. It's kind of a horizontal display of Mario characters, right? And you know, it's Mario in front, and all the other main characters, including like side characters like Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and Wario and Waluigi. You know, the whole crew, the Mario Party crew, I guess. You know, the extended batch.
Who plays in the sports teams?
Yeah, and with that, for some reason, Mario's legs are extended off frame, and it's one of those wrapped kind of canvases where, like, you know, it's on top of the frame, so you know you don't see the edges and everything, and you can on the bottom you just see his fucking dong. You just see his legs, and it just extends off frame, which means that he was just like placed in the foreground. He's like a foreground object for some reason, instead of being like everyone else who's just in frame.
It's Mario and crew.
And it's just weird because, like, I'll look up and behind me, and it'll just be like his legs, and I'll point him out, and Dad will be like, stop doing that. Oh shit. The burger toad is getting fucking swamped right now.
Burger toads!
They're like, his head looks like a burger. Oh yeah, just performed a little maneuver there. Bet you didn't catch it, Pops.
I didn't catch it.
You didn't?
I maneuvered around.
Oh, and you totally ate that cheap for me.
I ate it. It was cheap.
Gourmet cheap. Do you think that? Okay, a little bit of thought experiment here. You think that Mario characters eat cheap?
Yeah, they don't eat expensive.
Well, like they definitely. Okay, it's weird. Like trying to think of what things are canon in the Mario universe starts giving you a headache. Like, okay, so they've got baked goods, obviously. Right? And then we know they have cows, so they have farms, and they're milking cows on the farms.
They probably get it from Longmont Ranch.
How?
I don't know. We're gonna find it's all connected in this next movie anyways.
Ugh, I hope not.
They've been talking about wanting to make an extended Mario universe, and you're saying, I hope they don't.
Why does the rest of the Nintendo stuff have to be in the Mario?
So when Star Fox shows up at the end of this one, you're gonna be pissed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fox McCloud, yeah.
You joking?
Oh, you up and... Oh, I almost got
Oh,
effing.
and then you almost just got blue shelled too. Yeah, I would not like to see Fox McCloud.
No Fox McCloud.
No, I would like to see Cloud from Final Fantasy make an appearance at the end of the Mario Galaxy movie.
It just cuts Kamek in half.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You fucking smug bastard! Look at him. He's inconspicuous. Thinks he's got his hands clean. We don't know what this toad's done. Look at him.
This toad is out of control.
I ate something and it just turned me back and then I don't really understand how the food items work necessarily and how the unlocks work. I'm assuming certain characters on certain stages get certain unlocks. And then there's some that you just unlock quickly at the beginning when you pick up any food. Yeah?
I think so. Oh my god.
Well, because like that Bowser Jr. one was because we were on the dinosaur map. And I got a specific food item. Or maybe it was just the first food item I ate on that map as that character. You know what sucks, Dad? I think I know also why the Isaac streams haven't been as popular recently.
Why?
I think everyone else did what we were going to do, which was... I feel like part of me wanted to take a break until it came out, and then we realized that we could play co-op, and then we're like, shit, that was something we thought we couldn't do before. So then we played, some co-op, but I'm sure people are just waiting to be able to play with their friends online. Do you know what the release date on that is?
6:30.
6:30.
And that.
No, but the other thing is, I heard that we might not be getting anything on console. May not get any co-op multiplayer online. We may not get online multiplayer on console.
That's what the whole tagline is. That's online plus. That's literally what's in the title.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, I'm hearing on console we may not get it.
But the only thing that it's coming out for is the Switch, physically. The whole new SKU is Repentance plus online. So it's only coming out for Switch 2. So if it's not coming out at all, then it's not coming out for Switch 2. It's not coming out at all. Like, the only additions to the game is online.
That's not true. I thought there was a bunch of different stuff.
They're marrying up some of the stuff that's already available on console or on PC, like the ability to see item description.
See, I don't know.
But
I guess I'm just confused.
The main allure is all of the content in one physical package and online co-op.
I had read that online co-op was, they were not sure how to get it integrated.
That's like one of the main selling points.
I mean, maybe it's only going to be on Switch 2, which would actually be a selling point.
But, I mean, that's the only SKU that's available physically.
I feel like I've heard so much mixed conversation about this whole thing. It's confusing me. Unfortunately, that kind of thing puts people off from wanting to consume stuff as well.
Well, I felt bad that I was playing and the person's like, I'm trying to convince my friend to get this game, and unfortunately it was off the backs of my play, so it probably wasn't really a good convincer for them. Toad! Toads! Now you're Norm Toad. One Toad to rule them all. The Toadverse. You ready, Toad?
I don't know, it's just confusing. I guess maybe Repentance Plus is not coming to Xbox and PlayStation?
Yes, it's only coming to Switch 2.
Then that makes sense.
They just pushed it from March to now June. I am the Toad that's got the burger hat on, and Braden is the normie Toad now because he ate a bad lunch. You ready?
Yeah, man.
Toad.
What's SharePlay?
SharePlay, I think, is only one of the game having to be purchased.
On PlayStation?
Maybe.
Because it's saying that you can already play some level online on PlayStation with SharePlay. I don't know. That kind of complication in communication, I guess, can turn some people off. 'Cause I'm sure a lot of people, like there's not a lot of people on the install base for Switch 2, I assume. So it probably makes it more difficult for those people to, like, I don't know, if you're already playing on Xbox and that's your platform to play the game, or you're already playing it on PS4 or PS5, you know what I mean? I just don't see...
Well, we've double dipped a lot at this point just to support the company.
I mean, I get it. I really love the game. Truly, it's one of the games I've had the most fun
I almost went and
playing.
bought that. I almost bought that spin-off game yesterday.
The new one?
The one that's like based in the world, but it's just like Bummo wants coin or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
It looked really weird. It's based off the world and stuff, and it's got a lot of the same assets and stuff, but it's just like a different type of game.
Huh.
It's like a puzzle strategy game.
Wouldn't be my type of game, but...
And it's not. They're not demanding the full price point of it.
I wouldn't imagine. I just imagine it's like a $15 game.
$20.
Yep, $20. Fair enough.
$20. I'll take one of those turkey basers. My turkey's been dry.
I tried to protect you. It didn't work. I did it too early, sorry.
You know, I appreciate you worrying about me and then stealing the thing and then dropping 3 nanometers right my way with your protection. With protection like this, man.
Yeah.
It's like you protected me from getting those wings.
Oh my god. Me and Pops went to unknown local restaurant. And local restaurant known for hamburgers. Ray decides to get wings.
Oh, I went this way.
Oh, I just wrote on the wall. I decided to get wings. This place fucking puts batter on the outside of their wings, and not to mention the wings are tiny as can be. The tiniest, teeniest wings you ever did see.
Wings with a W-Y-N-G-Z.
No!
No!
Oh, wings, he shouted.
Putin hates the wings.
These false wings make me sad.
I need wings that make me sing. What are
I
these
need
stupid...
wings that make me glad.
I need wings that make me sing. What are these tiny, nasty things? These are not wings from here or there. I don't like these wings. I do not care.
I will not eat these wings, not anywhere.
Not in a boat. Not with a goat.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
stupid wings can kiss my scrot. Oh, man.
Let's go to the next one.
I do not like them with this sauce. I will not eat them with this boss. You know, this boss took a tiny bite. He buttons his collar. Way too tight. You know, that just was unnecessary. You take your Nintendo baths.
Fuck. That's trying to knock you off the map.
You were!
I had a lot of momentum going into it too.
Trying to knock you out of the sky. Come on.
Yeah? Chat saw me get stuck in real time.
That's what you get for trying to toad bag me.
It was more like a tolder check.
Total check?
A tolder check.
Give him a total check.
Shoulder checking someone is such a douchey thing to do.
Watch it, bud!
It's literally just instigating.
Like, my bad. Sorry that you didn't know what personal space is, asshole.
Yeah.
My bad.
Either that or...
There is a huge world here.
Yeah.
You don't have to be, like, right up in mine.
True enough.
It's crazy.
I can smell your breath from here, fella.
Unless you're in situations like, you know, tightly packed sporting events or concerts and...
Oh, in which
you
you're
know,
just pretty much pissing yourself?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never understood how can 40,000 people share one restaurant. I mean, let's
You
be
don't want to
honest.
see the thing they're doing, Joe. Some of you are going to hold it. Some of you guys are getting bladder infections this evening.
Yeah, true enough.
Be like, Mom, you're not allowed to bring your purse in here with alcohol. It's my pee bag.
Ugh. I mean, to be fair, luckily there are some parts of an event that are designed to go to the restroom.
Like Jade Cargill matches and wrestling events.
Oh my gosh. Or honestly, just a lot of the mid to lower talent at the show we were seeing. I don't know. I feel like you have the people who climb their way from the bottom, and then you have the people who are left. You know?
And
some,
you have the nepotism.
yeah, true enough. True enough. Some people get a spot just because people think they're good, but they're not, or they're someone's favorite wrestler. And yeah, and the promotion that we were watching before, I don't know. It's one of those things where the way Pops has described it, I think, says it best. The guy just wants to be one of the boys, which has happened before. So that can be, I mean, that actually applies to both.
It does. It does. And the one that folded, too.
And then the one that currently now is one of the boys.
I don't like chicken nuggets. You're allowed to not like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, we tied.
It's pretty cool. Toads win! Up top! Alright, that's kind of...
I think there's one more, right?
No.
We tied?
We tied.
Yeah, we tied.
The Toads, we picked the same character, we tied. We beat everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toad power.
Toadrific.
Totally. Totally tubular.
Toad-tastic.
In third place, it's King Boo. And in first place, it's Toad.
In second
And
place.
also first place, it's Toad.
Haha. That's so silly.
Yeah.
Aww. We share a trophy.
Oh, dude, I didn't tell you my Isaac run last night. Was it last night? Yeah, it was pathetic, but didn't get any clears. But in one of the plays, the first room, I got the thing that turns you into a Tanuki. And then in the second room, I got the thing that's got the cartridge with Mario on it that lets you jump. Like, what the hell?
That's pretty cool.
What the hell the odds they set me up with the Mario 3 Tanuki suit in the fucking first rooms? And then I blew it because I was playing as Kane because you have me convinced that I need to do that for some reason. It was just like, it was 2 hours of wanting to bash my head against the wall.
You gonna do that again after this?
No.
You don't want to play some more Isaac?
No, not. No.
No?
We will, but no, not after this, no.
Yeah.
You gotta put Ember to bed? Okay.
Aww.
Alright, so... You wanna do another one of those?
Yeah.
What do you wanna do?
Battle?
Battle. Is this strict to me versus you?
Yeah, probably.
That's kinda cool. But you're just way better than me. So it's just not fair. It's like the student has become
Or
a master.
teams. Sometimes in some games it's like teams.
We unlocked Swoop. at you looking all dapper.
The 1%.
Yeah? That's what they look like. Fangs and all.
Definitely back in the 1940s. I mean, I kind of think we should bring mustaches like this back.
Villainous mustaches where you twirl them like...
Twirl. No, it's him. No. It's more like, I'll challenge you to some fisticuffs.
Like oldie time strong bad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, big old...
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I picked it. I just made my guy have a theme, and it's just having a bunch of like rich stuff on. So he's got a pimp mobile and his little hat with the crown on it still.
And I'll come get you because you just robbed a bank.
There you go. You figured it out.
You said you couldn't write any food.
That's probably the one you want, right? The Locomoto.
Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, I do.
See, we can do cool things.
Balloon battle or coin runners?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Balloon
either.
battle?
Okay.
Because I don't know the other one.
Okay.
And I don't like trying new things.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm actually a big fan of trying new things. Moo Moo Meadows!
No chicken nuggets for you, EFJ.
No, I mean, I get it. It's like, chicken... People don't want to hear this, but chicken nuggets are kind of like hot dogs.
No!
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say that!
It's just a minced meat
No! You're not allowed to say that! Who the hell are you?
I like chicken nuggets, but I've also said that bologna is a hot dog patty, and no one wants to accept that
I
either.
did say that too, and somebody said that I was wrong, and it's not the same.
It's the same thing. It tastes the same.
It's not the same.
It does taste the same.
It's a ting thing. It's not the same.
It's another situation where people are like, oh, it's only good if you cook it. But half the people who eat it don't cook it. They don't cook their bologna. They're eating it. They're raw dog in the bologna.
I mean, bro, with the Costco CDO raw dog in his hot dog with no condiments, and everyone's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "This is how I do it."
I mean, don't judge him if he wants.
You know what? I tell you what.
If he wants
I'll tell
no
you what.
condiments, that's
At
whatever.
a baseball game, getting a hot dog at a baseball game, I think that's the best no condiment hot dog ever.
I don't know.
There's something about it.
I've had them sometimes. I've had an occasion. I'm not a big hot dog fan. I'd say
I wish you would have said I'm not a big hot dog guy, so I could have made a fucking little meme about it. I could have used your words, and then could make you look
my enthusiasm for hot dogs on average is probably a 2 out of 10.
So we animate this story.
I see. That's the thing is, I'd love if one of our fans would just like.
He's not a hot dog fan. Just make sure that you make him look like a fan.
Like that's got hot dogs on it.
I know you don't have any visage of what we look like to base it off of.
You can just make me a character.
Just make him a character. He's a fan. That's made out of hot dogs, but he's not one of those. Now don't call him a hot dog fan. But this guy, he's a spam connoisseur.
I like Spam more than hot dogs. I would rather eat Spam out the can.
I have seen more chefs, private chefs, tell stories on, reels and stuff, talking about how people are just fucking still sleeping on Spam. Like, the only move with Spam is you should go for the low sodium one if it's available, because it's already got way too much sodium.
Oh, I agree.
But, dude, if you're fucking still sleeping on Spam...
Spam-getti's not too bad.
Now you're close.
What?
Spam-getti?
Spaghetti with Spam?
You fucking lost
What's that
me.
fucking... I don't know, man. I don't think it's much different. Like, it's not... People eat hot dogs in their spaghetti.
Ah!
I'd rather not do that. You can get Spam crispy and it's just meat, man. It's meat's meat.
It's little salt cubes and chunk salt.
I don't know. There's something like, I don't...
Chunked salt.
I'm kind of a picky guy the older I've gotten, but like, to me, man, protein's protein. don't get me wrong, there's some sources of protein that I prefer, but you can only cook with chicken and ground beef so fucking much before I'm like, ugh.
I don't even cook with ground beef anymore. I don't even really eat that shit unless it's an already made hamburger from some place that gave it to me as a hamburger.
I don't know. I feel like I just don't.
Chunklets.
I don't really like ground beef. I'd rather have like, I guess like I don't know. Like I like good ground chuck, but like store ground beef is not the same. It's just kind of low quality unless you're getting local. We have some real good local places to get ground beef around here.
Yeah, that's why I need to get it then.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what it is.
I think anything when you mass produce it becomes slightly lower quality.
It's not. I'm not trying to be weird. It's not any of the weird conspiracy theory or anything. I'm talking about more along the lines of like too many cows in my package. I want one cow in my package.
I agree. I
If
always
it's a pound of ground beef, it shouldn't be from multiple cows.
I think
the cow should weigh more than a pound. It should be.
Well,
it should be from that cow.
My thought is, I just think mixing up like 12 cows in one vat is just gross.
Yeah, it's absolutely gross.
I don't know. Like you said, for some reason it sounds more like you know that chicken breast is from one chicken.
Yes.
Or the package is from that many chickens.
Yes.
But a chicken can only have two breasts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like,
just like any specific chicken's only got 2 tenderloin. Like
right.
when you get chicken tenderloin,
whereas
package,
like you just got like
that's like 4 or 5
you
chickens
got like
worth of tenderloin.
8 cows.
Yes.
Like
that 1 pound could be like.
Whereas when you
3...
get local, it is 1 cow.
Yes.
Like.
And also, I don't have to worry about them adding any of the oxidization agents to the packaging process and all that other shit.
The other thing is, if you're getting fresh meat, you should be prepared to cook with it soon.
It should be like that day.
Yeah, I that day or the day after.
Yeah, I wouldn't go more than 24 to 48 hours.
I mean, you
tops.
technically on the food safe spectrum, you probably could for that 3rd day, but it's gonna be. Like you said, it's gonna start oxidizing.
And once people see that shit turn brown or green, it's done.
Green is a fuck no. A light. Okay, if it's lightly gray, and then the inside is still good and pink, you're fine. But it's even then. I have to look this shit up extensively before I can convince myself I'm not gonna get food poisoning. Like, even though there are people who do way riskier shit, like eat raw chicken liver. Like, I just don't know why. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure these things are nutrient rich. Why can't you cook them? Why do you have to eat the nasty thing in its most pure, utter nasty form? Like, I don't get why people think they're just, like, doing themselves a favor not cooking it.
This nastiness isn't in my final form.
I'm sure it doesn't taste great regardless. I've always heard organ meat described as fucking metallic.
Yeah.
And that's not I don't know. I don't want metallic flavored. You ever eat a popcorn kernel and it kind of tastes like cheese?
Like cheese?
I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of like that umami flavor a little bit. It's kind of savory. Like you'll eat you'll get that every so often. You'll get that popcorn that tastes different from the other popcorns. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking losing it.
You're losing it.
I'm losing it then, cause like I swear, like maybe it's like over. I feel like ripe is the wrong word because I don't think that's how that works. But like maybe it's over ripened. I'm not a fucking expert, man. You don't. Maybe it's burnt. Maybe it's just lightly burnt, but not on the gross side. You know what I mean? It's just got that extra crispiness on it.
Slightly baconed.
But I feel like it has a different flavor. Maybe someone knows what I'm talking about. It's stupid. I just kind of drift around in circles and like do cool stunts. You ever take it off any jumps?
Like sweet jumps.
Any sweet jumps.
You're sweet.
Sweet.
What does mine say? Sure.
That movie's just a fucking fever dream.
I've never watched. That's the only movie in my life that I've watched multiple times. And
I've never watched it.
Every time I've watched, I'm like, "This is in this movie? This is the same movie?"
Weren't you in the hospital watching it?
Yeah.
That must be a fucking weird movie to see in the hospital. Oh god. You got us both.
It's Googled you.
But no, I just got brought. Like I know I have not given a shit about this show in a long time. But it's like that poor Rick and Morty where he's like, where Beth's like, I squashed my family, and then they're all like, ugh. That's how I felt just now. That's how I just felt just now. It's like you think you're using that word, that stupid fake word, the way you think you are, but it's not. And it sounds gross. It's not even a real word. That's the worst part. But it's the way that you interpret said word. Sploogled is not in the dictionary, but you know, I don't know.
He just was like skadoosh.
You're trying to come up with your own catchphrase.
It's not like coming up with your own nickname. Who cares who came up with it?
I don't know. I feel
totally tubular.
Coming up with your own nickname is like saying a hat that doesn't work for you works for you. Like, I don't know. People aren't hat people.
Even the guy that sold it to me said that I was totally pulling it off.
Yeah. Such a common case, I'm afraid. Yeah, the guy who's gonna make the money from selling the thing totally wants to sell it to you. It's kind of like his job or something.
It's like when somebody's like, you can pull this dress off, it's one of a kind.
I don't know. I hate marketing. I get so blunt with people. They'll be like, do you want this promotional thing? I'm like, I don't have enough money for that. I'm being so real. Well, like, I had something where it was like, I don't even remember what it was, but it was like a $50 upcharge. It was like, do you want this? No, it was delivery. It was delivery. It was like, do you want this in 2 to 3 days at this price point? Or do you want to pay $70 and would you like to get it now?
The worst one is when they can only guarantee it like maybe like the next day, but like the normal one is like $9.99 for 1 to 5 days, so it could still possibly come in one day. But this express service is $80, and it's only going to come tomorrow.
Half the time you're going to come in like 3 days, and you're going to be okay with it versus spending fucking bajillion dollars to get it there tomorrow and make some poor trucker drive a shit ton of miles to drop your shit off. Well, and the worst part, have you noticed?
You booed.
Oh, I booed. Have you noticed recently that they've like started outsourcing Amazon to just like normal people? I don't know if you noticed that, but I'll be driving and then someone will throw their hazards on and it's a quote unquote Amazon person in their normal fucking busted out Hyundai, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you're not. You can't be doing this, man. There's 8 people on the street parked delivering packages. What's the move, man?
I don't know. How much fun can you have with this game? Let's have some more.
I'm kind of good, I feel like. It's just like, how long have we played for? An hour, about an hour and a half, and I'm just kind of bored.
I know.
I hate that.
I hate that too.
I really do. I really do hate that I'm already bored. But no other Mario Kart's got me this bored this quick.
I know.
And it's good. It's good. I just like, maybe we've just kind of hit a wall, like with Mario Kart, where it's like with Smash, where it's like you got it to the best point. Now it's like, what now?
I'm just saying, like, if the whole world wasn't enough, I don't know what is. Like,
You know, multiplayer games are only as fun as the group you got.
oh, so you're saying that only an hour fun?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, some multiplayer games are just fun because you're making memories with friends. We've played these games so much and made these memories already. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's it's something I've noticed. Like, there are certain games that I loved solely because of the time I had playing them with friends, even if they sucked. Like, there were games on 360 that I know I like. There's a game called Air Mech Arena that I did not like, but it was kind of fun because all my friends would hop on there and we'd play, and it was not my type of game at all. So, like, I don't know, it's weird. Growing up is realizing that there are so many options, and there's just so many different reasons to do different things. Like, there's a movie, show, game for every mood, for every group of people you could be hanging out with. Like, sometimes you need Mario Kart to kind of get the function kind of going, be the icebreaker. And then, you know, other times it might be something different. And I feel like I personally have, like, this... I've played this type of racing experience so much, and I just don't know what we would... I guess we'd have to play online with our subs. That's what we'd have to do.
Oh, yeah.
If we could play this or even Mario Kart 8 with our subs online, that would be interesting, you know?
Zero's like, that's the whole menu?
I don't know. Do you want to do one more?
We can do one more.
Well, Zero's here.
Zero's like, it looks dull.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not just us. Anyone have any recommendations as to what we should try to do?
Let's see what this is.
Oh, there you go.
It's just me versus you.
Probably.
I feel like that's gonna be like either like close or like completely like one-sided. Let's do another knockout tour.
Let's just do a Grand Prix.
Okay. This is all that people talked about.
Yeah, pretty much.
What am I, chopped liver? You're not chopped liver. Why would you say that?
No, we just like
we played it for like 80 minutes. Just like I thought that we were like in the point where we felt like if we're bored, there's no way that, you know, you and like the one other person that's watching was not bored with this.
Well, I mean, we'll keep it going as long as you guys are interested. We just like, it's one of those things where
the quality of the stream reflects about how much fun we're having.
Yeah,
Really.
there you go. Pops hit the nail on the head. So.
And if we're bored, then there's no way like we're gonna
Pick a stupid side character.
I'll pick a stupid side character. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Aww, he's not stupid.
I have to be stupid.
No, that's fine. He's cool. Don't blame the penguin. No, our whole thing is we'd rather just, you know, focus our energy into, you know, make, like we were saying, maybe make some long form videos for you guys to enjoy. Maybe do a Vid-Bits versus. Ooh. Who knows? Oh yeah. Which one you want to do?
He picked a cloud too. That's crazy.
You didn't even notice that?
I was really just in my own world there. No, you're not chopped liver. No.
We appreciate you, EFJ.
Yeah, and you put little cute doggo stickers. Or a kitsune. Or
It was
a Shiba Inu.
yeah, a little Shiba.
Sheeps. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but like I said, I think it's just there's something about it that's just like almost that there's too much of a good thing. Like, okay, like the music, it's great, but it's like organic and it flows throughout all of like the legacy of all the different bits of the soundtrack. So like the music's never going to be intense at this one specific moment with this one specific track. Whereas in the older Mario Karts, like you may get around at this specific time in the track, and then this beat of the music happens to be there while you're taking like a tight turn, and like, you know, it's adding to the intensity. Whereas you don't know what song's going to come up when you're in that turn. It's just going to be like almost like the classic like backlog of Nintendo's stuff, but almost in like
Oh my gosh, Waluigi just hit all of us there.
almost in like an unfortunately like in an elevator music type way, because it's all blended together. So then like nothing really sticks out the most, because you're just like waiting for like those up moments from it.
My thing is just like, who was like, let's include the skeleton fish?
They're like, let's get
Like-
the deepest cut.
Like, to me, Charge and Chuck, that's a gimme. Like, Charge and Chuck, that's a good pick.
Look like they picked like the Easter Island heads from Mario Land.
Yeah.
You know, like, but those were also
But
in like
that's also
Mario
cool.
and Odyssey.
But to be
too.
fair, that's also kind of cool. I'm more so referencing the ones I'm frustrated about being like the penguin, the Moo Moo Meadow Cow, maybe not Monty Mole, but like fucking Cheep. Why do we need ones that don't even make sense anatomically?
I
Like,
mean, dolphins can totally drive.
it's just like they wanted to include a bunch of references. Like, oh, remember this guy from this game? And you're like, yeah, I do. I didn't forget.
Remember this guy from this game? This guy's a great guy.
You.
No.
Hey, you.
Hey, no.
You.
Here you go.
Here you go!
No! This cow gets it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's always gonna be fun. It's just not like, I guess, like, we're expecting super crazy amazement. We need to go back and play Mario Kart Wii or something. Try to unlock all the characters. Give ourselves our own goal. Because that's the thing, is I feel like once you unlock all the characters, it's only as fun, and like I said, like, it's only super fun if you have a bunch of friends.
Play Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So we actually have to unlock all the characters that we can use. Bull crap.
I know.
You know?
I know.
Chopped liver. Mmm.
We were just talking about eating. It's come full circle. We were just talking about eating organ meat and it tasting bad.
Current game design just feels too sterile to me.
Yes!
Missed the
I've been
craziness
saying
of
this for so long. I'm so glad that you agree. It's not even just games. It's marketing. It's everything. Like, and just to pick a random example, like what a McDonald's looked like with its big old play park as a kid versus what it looks like it's a corporate office building.
They already got your money. They already got the kids indoctrinated into needing it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
they
it's
don't need
art.
it.
It's all, like you said, it's ingrained, and you have the nostalgia for it. Whereas, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like there was so much whimsy in old school marketing, and I talk to people about this all the time. Like, even stuff that I like video games, like it's safe now. I feel like it's so safe. Whereas, like, the fact that just some of the risks that they took when it came to some of the outlandish and interesting marketing, like they couldn't do some of it. Like, not in like a you're not allowed to, but it's just more like your bosses wouldn't let you take that kind of risk. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that I still think it's crazy that there are Super Nintendo commercials with fucking butthole surfers. playing in the background, you know, which is a deep cut for most people. You know, not at the time. I know that Electric Larry Land was, you know, popping for the most part, a little bit more popular, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was super popular in the public zeitgeist. I feel bad that other character completely took that. Was it you who took the blue shell?
No.
Just now?
No.
What the fuck?
Stop. Stop. No. No.
You didn't take that turn.
Nope.
Hello?
No! That's not hello.
That's
If anything else, you should have Kevin McAllister the shit out of that.
That's
Hello.
That's what I was trying for.
And he just shoots him in the face. I'm drowning in the muck of shit. The fucking muck of Everest. Bullshit. I was in first place. You ruined it.
Oh, now I'm gonna lose to Bowser Jr. Motherfucker. I can't wait until there are people who will just like take clips of what you say out of context. I'm swimming in a pile of shit. Sir, is this you?
No. Why would I ever say that? I ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Kurt, this is the first time you've seen this game, and it just screams, "We played it safe." I'm just so glad that you agree. Like, it makes me feel a little bit vindicated, I guess, because like
It played so safe that they decided they were going to put it in as a pack-in, and they haven't done a pack-in in for fucking ever.
that's true.
But they did make you pay an extra. You know, you didn't get it for free. You
But then
paid to get
again,
the extra money.
Pops didn't like DK Bonanza, and I kind of did. Wait, should I go back and play that?
Yeah, you should. You should definitely go back and play that if you liked it.
I don't know. I still didn't like it, but there's no changes to the FOV, and that was my problem. I think the game is too close to Donkey Kong. The camera is what actually kills that experience.
You know what games I like from Nintendo? Ones that provide a challenge and are tight and are fun. So, you know, the games that they had to fucking like live by the sword or die by the sword on. That's why a game like Legend of Zelda for NES still stands up so well, because like, you know, these were some of the initial things that they were getting in people's hands, and if it wasn't going to get over with that, then it wasn't going to get over with anything. There's a real challenge there for you to find if you want it, and especially in Zelda, because like, and that's why I haven't jumped into the second quest yet, because it is that fucking hard. Because we've had
Well, you also have to learn it.
weeks of people telling me that they want me to jump in and do it, so it's going to be happening sooner than later, but it'll be definitely with chat support, because I don't remember it.
But
You got that guide though, didn't you? Does that guide have that in there? The game atlas? I hope so.
It might.
Who would assume it would have second quest in there? At least Zelda 2 stuff. But I definitely need that too. But like, those games, again, like, they didn't play it safe. And they made...
That's what makes a good game.
Right.
You know what series I miss? Can you guess?
I need a hint.
But I
There's
feel like
lots of games.
It's almost gonna. I feel like it's gonna.
The hint would spoil it.
Yeah, like.
Kid
I
Icarus?
looked at it today.
Kid Icarus?
No, I would think about. We went to a game store today. What was the one game I pointed out on a shelf?
Doom?
No.
2016? Or 20... No?
Dead Rising.
Oh yeah.
It just sucks that Dead Rising 3 sucked so bad that then
They probably won't make another one.
then it dropped off a cliff, and then they made 4, and then 4 both got no publicity, and I mean, it just did too many of the wrong things, and it's just, the series is, I mean, but then again, they did that remaster, and I'm assuming it sold well because it's maintaining a little bit of value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We went to GameStop, okay? We're not gonna beat around the bush. That's where we went. That's where there were games. You know what I
It's
mean?
really hard to find games with that.
Pops was looking for a game that he wanted to get physically, he's gonna be playing on the channel. No spoilers. Or should I spoil it? There's only a couple people.
Yeah, spoiler.
Pops is gonna be playing through Pocopia here soon. He's been pretty excited, and he really wanted to find a physical copy. We're big fans of physical media still, so we want something to hold, to have. And I mean, not that it's about that, but like, to me, if you don't like an experience, not that this is going to be like that. With other games, though, if you're taking a risk and you may not like it, I'd rather get something out of the game than it be a permanent title on my menu that I can't, I can get rid of, but like, I'm not going to get anything out of it.
Zero says, I actually liked Dead Rising 3. Don't shoot me.
No, I liked Dead Rising. I just recently bought Dead Rising 3 physically, just because I wanted to have all the games physically. It's one of those things where it's so good for mindless fun. Don't get me wrong, I struggle at times to stay on objective and play the game how you're supposed to. I've never beaten any of them. Ever. I mean, I've gotten it close to the end of Dead Rising 2. I'd like to play that sometime. Maybe I'll play that for the channel. It's probably one of those just for me type of games, but it's weird. You'll watch videos, right? Sometimes I'm looking for inspiration. I'm like, well, what games should we play? You'll watch a video that talks about games that everyone should play, or some of the best games of all time. And then nobody really, like, actively is looking for new content on some of those games. It's weird. Like, I watch content for Dead Rising quite often, and there's not a lot of creators for it. And most of it's aged stuff. I mean, I'm watching playthroughs from 12 years ago. You know what I mean? Like watching the Grumps play Dead Rising 2. And I'm hoping maybe we'll get a Dead Rising 2 remaster. Maybe. I would argue we don't really need it as much as the first one needed it. I'd rather a Dead Rising 5. I'd rather them try something new and something different than...
I feel like this last fucking console generation decided that it was being the one that was going to play it safe and remix and remasters, and they're like, we're not going to do anything new.
Yeah, and then Xbox is just like,
all the new ones will be like when they take a movie has 6 installations, and then the 7th one is just called the first one again.
Oh yeah, they did that with Call of Duty.
We're just going to see that on the next generation of console.
No, we already saw that.
But I mean, that's all we're going to see, like, on the next one.
No, I feel like we've already seen that, so I don't know how...
But they're not going to do... But they won't do remakes and remasters in the next generation. Just that. Just that.
Oh, just soft reboots?
Just soft reboots, yes. Like, they cannot do another generation of this. They can't.
No, they can't.
They cannot. Like, they
already did with Nintendo.
But Nintendo does this to me all the time. They know that I'm the guy that's going to buy that stuff. But they can unfortunately get away with it.
Mario Wonder is one of the fucking shittiest Mario games I've ever played.
We're going to cover it again here in a week. It's about to be topical again.
I'm just being honest, and I know me and Pops are talking about trying not to be as extreme in our takes.
It's their curse for getting rid of Charles Martinet as the voice.
Yes,
it is their curse.
I don't like the new person.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm sorry.
I just can't listen. I could listen to Charles Martinet say "Wonder" 60 fucking times in my ear. I can't with this person. I just can't. I have never once got sick of Mario's yahoos, his yippies. It's never been a problem for me. But with this new guy, with him saying "Wonder" every 5 fucking seconds makes me want to stop playing. Every time. It got grating so quick. It got so grating. And then the talking flowers are annoying. They just have normal people voice. Why? I just don't understand what happened.
At least it was better than Dead Rising 4.
See, it's weird. If you're not playing Dead Rising 4 for like a story game, just fucking around and killing zombies isn't unfun. I mean, I played it when it was on Game Pass a long time ago. I bought it physically recently just to have it. I don't care. It's not a good game. I'm not gonna stand on that. They completely butchered Frank West as a character, so... Yeah, I thought that was so weird. Why wouldn't they remake the original Silent Hill before Silent Hill 2? What do we think of, chat, what do we think of me playing one of the new Metal Gear Solid games? What do you think, Pops?
What?
What are your thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid remakes?
I've never played a Metal Gear game except for the first one. For NES.
Chief Flint's inside, I guess. Alright, me and Pops are gonna take a quick break. We're gonna convene, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do. We might do another race or two. If not, we'll pivot. Nonetheless, thank you for your patience. We're gonna bring in the almighty Chief. He's barking like crazy, and if you have the ability to drop some Chiefs in chat, it's always appreciated. He's our boy. And he's going crazy. But thanks for bearing with us. We'll be back momentarily. me and Pops were just talking. There's just a lot going on. We're likely going to work on trying to get some long form stuff posted because we just haven't done that and it's bothering the shit out of us. So we're gonna try to get some long form stuff posted tonight. Of course, Pops is going to be going live with what game you playing, Pocopia or the other game you picked up?
I'm not going to play the other game I picked up now because I want something like fun to unwind after we do what we're going to do for the long form, because it's going to be a little bit stressful. It's going to be high risk, high reward, but I think that you're going to really hopefully dig what we're going to be cooking.
I think it's going to be something that's going to look a lot. It'll do a lot better in the 30 to 45 minute video range rather than extensive live streams. Something we've played before, just a little teaser, and then a little bit of knowledge I learned. I guess Mouse is going to be having a DLC.
Really?
Which I think is why it got pushed a little bit, so they could actually work on that. So I just saw, as of this is some fresh news. As of 2 hours ago, they confirmed that there's going to be a deluxe edition, I guess, which is $40. I mean, still that like $40 is.
We were talking about them undercharging themselves.
Yeah. So to me, if they're gonna make up for it with a DLC that and some people may only play the base game, but I'm just glad that all the reviews I've seen so far are completely contradicting all of the people who are trying to give it shit by saying it's all style, no substance, which I just doubt. I doubt it. It already looks good. It's one of those things that probably looks so good animated that it doesn't do it justice gameplay wise.
Right.
Like Cuphead, to me, when I first watched it, I didn't understand that it was the actual game, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, to me, part of me thought it was like a mock-up, or like when we saw early Cuphead footage. Like, the fact that they were going for a fully animated game, like 2D game. I mean, it's very.
It looked like the footage that you create when you're trying to pitch the game or sell the premise. Like, this is what it's going to be like.
It's very overambitious, but I truly believe, and maybe I'll be wrong for the first time in a while when it comes to putting my eggs in this basket, but I don't know. That's the Vid-Bits most anticipated game of the year.
I haven't wanted to watch anything that's going to like absolutely spoil the game, but the couple things I saw that was showing some reactionary things to people that were playing the game said that they were completely surprised at the depth that the game provided versus what they thought it was going to.
It just looks fantastic, and it's one of the first games I followed a full development cycle for.
Yeah.
Legitimately, start to finish. I don't think I've ever followed a game as extensively as this. So, unfortunately, we are doing a little bit of a pivot. I'm sorry if that throws you for a loop.
But yeah, hopefully we'll get it up, and yeah, after we do that recording session, I will be live with some Pokopia later. So we'll see what that's all about. Be able to unwind and create a great living space for some Pokemon friends.
Nice.
All right. With that being said.
Thanks for watching, guys.
It's been Brian
and Braden
from the Vid-Bits, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace. Looking to support? Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I said earlier, hit the notification bell and set it to all. And then, unfortunately, you might have to even go into your phone settings and then go to YouTube and make sure you're allowing notifications through. But nonetheless, thank you for all of the support throughout all of our perilous journeys.
Give us a pitch to play this game again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Like I said, online play with subs? ?
Pretty much, guys, and like you'd have to be super hyped about it because it's just you would not expect Mario Kart World to be just so full of mid.
It's just like it was so good, and then it just like fell off, and there hasn't been any support really.
If you could take the aspect that I like the most about this, which is the doubling up of the characters that are capable of racing, and then you put that aspect in the previous game, and that would probably be the perfect game.
Yeah, I mean we're all critics, right? But
all right,
thanks for watching, guys.
Later, Tater.
We're gonna work on some videos for you. Our new 2026 resolution.
Go home. You can't stay here. But just watch one of our old videos. Lots of them. 2,100 of them. Pick one. Now.
Pop's playing Undertale.